Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a viral comedy sketch that's so much more than just a few laughs. It's actually a classic cautionary tale in disguise, a modern fable about something as old as time itself, greed. So let's get into it. So it all kicks off with a scene that I'm sure feels pretty familiar to some of us. You've got the hardworking father, super proud of his salary, and then you've got his son, who just sleeps all day. And boom, right there, the stage is set for this classic conflict, hard work versus the siren song of the easy life.
And with that, he's out on the street. Dad kicks him out and tells him not to come back until he's a big man making his own money. Now, you'd think this is the start of some epic hero's journey, right? Nope. Our guy isn't looking for glory, he's looking for a shortcut. The easiest, fastest way to get rich he can possibly find.
And what do you know? The universe practically rolls out the red carpet for him. He immediately stumbles upon a sign for free money. Sure, it's only 10 rupees, but hey, it's free. This is that first little taste, the hook, that plants a really dangerous idea in his head. Maybe, just maybe, the easy way is the right way. And you can just feel the trap tightening, can't you? A few feet down the path, another sign pops up, but this time it's for 50 rupees. The reward is getting bigger, and it's making him believe that this isn't just a fluke, it's a gold mine. He is being reeled in, step by step. And this is where you can see the whole trap laid out, crystal clear. It's a classic three-step setup. First, you get the small bait, the 10 rupees, just to get you interested. Then, the bigger reward, the 50, to build your confidence. And then, bam, the grand prize, a sign that literally promises to make him a millionaire. The hook is set, the line is taut, and the trap is about to spring. But of course, the path to easy money never leads where you think it's going to lead, does it? It doesn't take him to a mansion. It leads him right into the middle of a thick, dense jungle that he can't escape from. The promise was a total lie. The shortcut has turned into a prison, and now he's completely lost. And it doesn't take long for him to realize he's not alone. This whole jungle is basically filled with the ghosts of get-rich-quick schemes past. I mean, look at this timeline. You've got one guy who's been stuck here for a decade. Another guy who fell for it 2 years ago is still desperately clinging to his empty suitcase. Our hero is just the newest member of this very sad club. And then we get this absolutely chilling line. This isn't just a place, it's a state of being. It's this weird kind of purgatory for the greedy. As the quote says, "To live here is difficult and to die is impossible." They are literally trapped by their own desire for a shortcut. Okay, so just when you think things can't get any weirder, a voice booms from the heavens and announces their one and only chance to escape. And what is it? A twisted, jungle-themed version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. The prize is 10 crore rupees and freedom. The catch? The game is completely, 100% unwinnable. So check this out. The first question immediately shows you what a complete sham this whole thing is. The host gives our guy a sweet, a rasgulla, and tells him to eat it. So he does. And then the host asks the question, "Show me the rasgulla you just ate." He's being asked to produce something that, no longer exists. And this is what's so genius about the sketch, right? It perfectly breaks down the con. On one side, you have the demand from the game show. On the other, you have the reality, which is, it's a physical and logical impossibility. It's a game that's designed for you to fail, which is the perfect metaphor for the promise of easy money itself. And if you thought that was weird, hold on. The questions just get more and more absurd. The next one is a line from this famous, completely nonsensical song, "Why is Rinkia's Papa laughing?" There's no right answer. It's not a trivia question. It's a total joke, just driving home the point that this whole path to riches was a sham from the very beginning. So, what are the results? Well, no surprise here, a total wipeout. As you can see, he got one lucky guess, but that was it. The game show was never about winning, it was just the final cruel punchline, proving that when the game is rigged, the house is always gonna win. So after failing miserably, they don't get punished or anything, they just kinda get ejected. All of a sudden, they're out of the jungle, they're back in the real world, and that suitcase one of the guys was carrying is sitting right there in front of them. All right, so this is it, the moment of truth. After that entire bizarre, ridiculous ordeal, could there be a reward at the end of it all? Is that suitcase now magically stuffed with the millions they were promised? Is it possible that in the end, greed does pay off? They open it up, and of course, there's no money. But what is inside is the entire point of the journey. It's a simple note that says, "Lalach buri bala hai, mehnat karke kamao." And that just means greed is a curse earned through hard work. The whole thing, the jungle, the game show, all of it, was just one big, elaborate lesson. The real treasure wasn't the cash, it was the wisdom.
So, what are we supposed to take away from all this? Well, the sketch is really funny, but it's also heading on some very simple truths, right? That the promise of easy money is almost always a trap. That shortcuts don't lead to a jackpot, they lead you into a jungle of your own making. And maybe the most important thing, the real prize isn't what you can get for free, but what you become through the process of earning it.
And that kind of leaves us with a final thought. We live in a world that is completely obsessed with life hacks and shortcuts and getting rich overnight. But this simple, hilarious sketch is such a powerful reminder of a truth we sometimes try to forget. It really makes you think, what's the best advice you've ever gotten about the simple, unglamorous, and maybe profound value of just doing the work?